Congratulations for completing the first section of the onboarding module. If you haven't yet completed any of the tasks above, thoroughly and completely, or passed the handbook quiz with 100%, please go back and complete them before moving on to this section of the module. Remember, being thorough in this onboarding module is a crucial part of a successful start here at the Marian University Writing Center. I would very much rather you take your time, start slowly and thoroughly, but with all the necessary tasks completed and having all the key knowledge that these modules provide, than have you dash quickly through them and need retraining later. Now that you've completed the new hire process and read some important documents, we're going to go over some basic expectations for your position here as Marian University Writing Center Peer Tutor. As a peer tutor, you will be expected to dialogue directly with a wide range of writers to model the writing process, foster confident literate actions, develop connections through funds of knowledge, and explore applications of language. This includes timely attendance to shifts prepared physically, mentally, and emotionally to take on the responsibility of collaborating with writers, completing the written documentation portions of the tutorial, often called the client report form, effectively and in a timely manner, and effectively utilizing the 60-20-20 framework to structure your time in the Writing Center and contribute to the community's growth beyond simply clocking in, tutoring, and clocking out. First, and most importantly, all Marian University Writing Center employees are expected to report on time to work for their scheduled shifts. This may seem basic, but this is the basic requirement, right? After you've received your schedule and in a timely and appropriate manner, it will be your responsibility to make sure that you know your schedule and report on time and with the appropriate tools to complete your work for the day. Every single bit of good that MUWC does depends on writers and fellow employees knowing that they can trust that you will be where you say you will and when you say you will. If a writer shows up on time for their appointment and you do not, for instance, this not only reflects poorly on you, but on the Writing Center as a whole. Knowing that their tutor will be here when they need them here is the first step in winning writers' trust. And trust is the very first building block in effective tutorials. Second, you will be required to complete the basic tasks assigned to you through your position in a timely and appropriate manner. As a peer tutor, this could mean client report forms, scheduling required one-on-ones with the assistant director, or completing important committee assignments. What is most important is that I and your fellow employees can count on you to contribute, and that means being timely and thorough in these tasks. Third, you will be required to take ownership of your own path here. The Marian University Writing Center operates on a 60-20-20 framework. That means that rather than assuming you will be booked 100% of your time collaborating with writers, only 60% of your time will be dedicated to tutoring. That's not an accident. We know that the job of tutor can be mentally and emotionally draining. We know that you're busy with your own courses. We know that you're going to be stressed. And most importantly, we know that creativity, learning, growth, and innovation require downtime. So, we have intentionally built that downtime into the requirements of your role. We only ask that you use that 40% of your time in a productive manner. At least 20% of that intentional flex time should be spent in a way that actively contributes to the bettering of the Marian University Writing Center. For instance, in completing some of the tasks listed above, this can work within your committees. This can be brainstorming new and exciting ways to utilize the Writing Center. It can be reading Writing Center theory from our selection of the Writing Center academic journals or the PDFs stored in the Writing Center files. Or it could be taking photographs, shadowing tutorials, and more. Use this time to harness your creativity in ways that help the Writing Center grow and flourish. All right. These are the basic foundational expectations for work at the Marian University Writing Center. Following these basic expectations will help ensure that your work here at the Marian University Writing Center is positive for everyone involved, and will help you to get the most out of your experience here. So, now that we've discussed some basic expectations, please complete the Basic Responsibilities quiz based on this video. After scoring 100% on that quiz, move on to the skills-based training that make up the rest of this onboarding module, where you'll learn some key skills and strategies for success in the Marian University Writing Center. Happy learning.